The War on Poverty After 40 Years, a Minskyan Assessment by Stephanie Bell and L. Randall Wray. The Council of Economic Advisers and President Kennedy. It is perhaps not sufficiently recognized that the war on poverty got its start under President Kennedy, with his Council of Economic Advisers, CEA, playing a significant role in shaping the strategy that would be pursued. A recent book by Judith Russell, 2004, documents those origins of the war on poverty, reaching a final assessment that is remarkably close to the predictions Minsky made at the time. According to Russell, defeat of the war on poverty was foreordained largely because of the dominant role played by the Council of Economic Advisers. The key program omission from the war on poverty was a massive job creation program. This resulted from the Council of Economic Advisers' belief that a. Poverty was not inextricably linked to unemployment. b. Unemployment could in any case be sufficiently reduced through aggregate fiscal policies, such as Kennedy's tax cut of 1963. And c. Millions of Americans would have to be maintained as an unemployed buffer stock to keep inflation in check. These views still hold sway among economists. The Council of Economic Advisers was able to turn the president and policy against the dominant structuralist views of unemployment held by many economists, most policymakers, and even most of Congress, and by Kennedy's close advisor, John Kenneth Galbraith, all of whom believed that unemployment above 2% was unacceptable. The structuralists argued that demand stimulus alone could never generate jobs where they were most needed, by low-skilled workers and by African Americans. Further, given that the Council of Economic Advisers was prepared to accept 4% or more unemployment as full employment, and as black unemployment rates ran 2 to 3 times higher than the overall unemployment rates, a war on poverty formulated by the Council of Economic Advisers could never have made much of a dent in African American poverty. After Kennedy's assassination, it was left to Johnson to carry the war on poverty through Congress. Russell builds a convincing case that the mood of the country and of Congress was such that a massive job creation program sold by a president with Johnson's political acumen would have garnered sufficient support. It was the right idea at the ideal time, with a brief window of opportunity to put in place a jobs program that had a real chance of eliminating most poverty. It was the Council of Economic Advisers' version of Keynesianism, based on priming the pump to raise demand, that played the major role in closing that window. It convinced the president that a jobs program was not a necessary element in the fight against poverty. Another culprit was the widespread belief that the poor had to be changed before poverty could be eliminated. As we will see in the next section, Minsky rejected these views and argued that without a jobs program that takes the poor as they are, the war on poverty would not be successful.